Russell Sturgis here again with another video blog. As you can see, this time I'm in a garden, and this is actually at my brother's place up in Lura in the Blue Mountains, and I'm here today for the wedding of my niece, and I thought it would be a really lovely place to come and take a moment. So if you see people behind me or things going on around me, it's all the preparations. These are the chairs, and you can just see just back over to my shoulder here the arch for where the wedding ceremony is actually going to be held, and these are the chairs in preparation for the people witnessing it. So just a beautiful place, and a stunning day here up in the Blue Mountains just north of Sydney. Today we're talking about stillness, and it's kind of beautiful, and I've shown you at the beginning here some of the garden that they have up here at Lura. Talking about stillness again, and the reason that I'm so persistent in doing blogs on stillness is that ultimately I see stillness as being the highest expression of human consciousness. That when we can come to a place of stillness, we're in a place where we have inner peace, and we're committed to being a peacemaker. We have our hearts filled with pure love, which is about being able to reach out to those around us who require empathy and compassion and benevolence. We're merciful in that we have this ability to maintain a consciousness of forgiveness. Now, when you look at each of those three things, when you're able to maintain being a peacemaker, when you're able to maintain having this sense of pure love in terms of how you engage people in the world, and when you have this intent of forgiveness, you can only have stillness left. In other words, all of those things eliminate judgments. They eliminate those things that we do that actually have us become stressed in the world. And of course, for a lot of those things, they emerge from our core fears. And at the end of the day, our core fears just about all emanate from one core fear, and that is the belief that we're loveless, unlovable. And what happens is, in one form or another, we create a set of beliefs and behaviours that emanate from that belief that we're loveless, unlovable. And it's that belief and that held fear, even though we're not conscious of it, that's responsible for us to constantly be experiencing suffering, to have us constantly be in emotional, painful places. And of course, over sustained periods, these result in physical, painful places. All of these things literally are a direct result of this core fear that sits at the basis of how we turn up in the world. Excuse me, I have a little insect flying around my face here. So what we have is this capacity to be able to recalibrate that unconscious awareness of being loveless, unlovable, and start to align ourselves with behaviours that dissipate that fear. And in fact, the ultimate precursor to sustained stillness is having the experience and the awareness that we are in fact divine ourselves. In fact, we are love incarnate, and that there's nothing to seek from anybody else in terms of approval, in terms of acceptance, in terms of somebody else being able to have us feel good about ourselves, have us be validated. You come to this place where the self-realization of your true worth is such that you're no longer driven by your fear. So with the combination of the commitment to being merciful, to being charitable, which is that pure love consciousness, to being a peacemaker, and the realization of your innate nature of being love and being divine love, you automatically qualify for a consciousness of stillness. And as I have said in previous blogs, and as I talk about in this blog, that place of stillness, that place of awareness, that place of stillness is where you get to experience the divine. And I would go so far as to say that you get to experience the divine both externally and internally. And of course the evidence of that is well-being, physical well-being improves. Much more joy in the way in which you engage life, but more particularly relationships become joyful, and you see a absence of disharmony and anger in terms of how you relate to other people. The other thing that happens is there's divine flow, there's this grace where all of a sudden opportunities and people and situations present that are about giving you the best opportunity to enjoy your human experience. And of course, what you get is a profound sense of your significant purpose, what it is that you're here to do and how you turn up in the world to serve. Is all of this possible? Yes, it is. Is life meant to be about the pain and the struggle and the hardship and the heartache and all the things that we experience? Well, yes, I think that they are part of the human experience, but I'm also of the belief that they're not permanent, that they don't have to be permanent, that in fact they're the stepping stones for us being able to be more self-realised, more self-determined, more self-empowered. And as I said, this self-realisation of our true worth, and that being our divine worth. Anyway, I hope that you find the blog of interest. Look at the details in it and give some thought to those. And as you continue on your journey towards peace and well-being, please keep stillness as something that you have a passion and a goal for. Anyway, catch you later. Bye.